Good morning, students. So now today we move on to our nervous system. We have completed the skeletal system and now let's learn about the nervous system. Now this nervous system includes your brain, your spinal cord and the nerves. Okay? Brain, spinal cord and nerves. These three together make your nervous system. Now why this nervous system is important? What does it do? It is actually all your working of the body is controlled by this system. Okay? You all know that your brain is your computer, isn't it? So it is the CPU of your computer. So in same way, your brain is controlling the whole working of your body. It is controlling the whole body. Okay. So the brain is doing all the thinking, all the problem solving. Okay. And your body then reacts as per the message sent by the brain. Okay. The brain is controlling all the things in your body. So this system, that is the nervous system, is very important, as in it is controlling the whole working of your body here. Okay. So in this system we have three parts or three components, which are brain, spinal cord and nerves. Together they work and they are doing the thinking and the working, controlling of your body. Okay. So let's see the brain first. Brain is a organ which is well protected by your skull. Isn't it? Your skull is protecting your brain inside. Now the skull is actually called for the whole thing, but the brain is only in this part. So the part of the skull that is protecting your brain is known as cranium. Okay. So that part of the skull which is protecting your brain, that bone is called cranium. So cranium is the bone that is protecting your brain inside. Okay. Cranium is the bone that is protecting your brain. Okay. So the skull, which we have learned earlier, is actually not only protecting your brain, but it is also included here in the face, isn't it? So this part is called as cranium because it is protecting your brain inside. Getting me? Now when we study about the brain is seen in three parts. Okay. The brain is seen in three parts, that is cerebrum, cerebellum and brainstem. Okay. These are the three parts of the brain. Okay. Cerebrum, cerebellum and brainstem. Now what does these cerebrum, cerebellum and brainstem do? Now when I am studying about the brain, I see that cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. Okay. So the brain is divided in three parts: cerebrum, cerebellum and brainstem. Of that, cerebrum is the largest part. Now this cerebrum is controlling all the body movements. It is controlling your logic, sense organs. It is controlling your thinking, memory, intelligence. Okay. So this main part of the brain, that is cerebrum, which is the largest part, is looking after the movements of your body. It is controlling your sense organs, 5 sense organs. It is controlling your intelligence. It is controlling your memory power, your logic, that is problem solving. Okay. Everything is seen by the cerebrum here. Okay. So this cerebrum is responsible for your thinking, intelligence, memory, sense organs, body movements. Okay, everything is covered by this cerebrum here. So cerebrum being the largest part of your brain is controlling all these things. Getting me? Next we move on to is cerebellum. Now cerebellum is a smaller part, okay, smaller than the cerebrum, and it is controlling all your postures and your balance of the body, as well as it also sees to the actions of the muscles in the body. So cerebellum will look after all the posture of your body. Posture means position of your body, plus it is responsible for balancing your body. Okay, so when you are learning to walk, when you are a baby and learning to walk, who is taking care of it? Cerebellum. Now that you have learned to walk, you balance yourself. Who is responsible? Cerebellum. Okay, this cerebellum is responsible for my balance of the body as well as the posture, the position of my body. Okay, it is controlled by the cerebellum. It also looks after the working of the muscles of the body. We have more than 600 muscles in our body. All these muscles are taken care of by the cerebellum. Okay, so cerebellum controls the muscles. It also looks after the balance of your body and the posture, position of your body. Okay, so everything is in control of the cerebellum. Okay, next is brain stem. Now this brain stem is looking like a stem. Okay, it is responsible for joining the brain to the spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord are directly joined at this end. Okay, so brain stem is the stem which is stem like structure which is responsible for joining the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, now this brain stem also is looking after the muscles which are responsible for breathing, for your digestion. So all the involuntary muscles. Okay, we have learnt about it yesterday. Involuntary muscles, muscles which are not in our control. So the muscles of the internal organs are looked after by the brain stem. They are controlled by the brain stem. So a brain stem is responsible for controlling your breathing, your digestion, your excretion. Okay, what all internal organs are there? Those muscles are all controlled by the brain stem. Okay, cerebellum will control all the voluntary muscles. Okay, and your cerebrum is responsible for your intelligence, memory, logic solving. Okay, problem solving, that is logic. Then also your body movements, it is all controlled by the cerebrum. So we saw three parts of the brain: cerebrum, cerebellum and brainstem. Okay, so this again I am repeating here that the brain is protected by the part of a skull called cranium. It is protected by the skull, and that part which is protecting the brain is known as cranium. Brain is studied and it is found that it is in three parts, that is cerebrum, cerebellum and brainstem. Cerebrum is the largest part which is responsible for your intelligence, your memory, your logic, and also it controls your body movements and the sense organs as well. Okay, then cerebellum, it will control all your voluntary muscles. Okay, muscles of the body are controlled by the cerebellum. Okay, it also looks after the position and your balance of the body. Okay, अगर आप say you have fallen off, so it would be that there has been some problem with the cerebellum. Okay, problem as in कोई operation करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, but for a few seconds the cerebellum is not able to control that body. Okay, just that. nothing else. So your cerebellum looks after the balancing of your body. We are not always conscious of balancing because we have learnt to walk straight, isn't it? But sometimes we fall off. So that would be some for a moment there would be some problem with the controlling of the cerebellum. That is why you have fall down. Okay, otherwise you remain very what you can say, balanced. Okay, you don't always fall down. So only sometimes it happens, isn't it? So the balancing of your body, the posture of your body is always controlled by the cerebellum. Okay, next is the brain stem, which is connecting your brain to the spinal cord, and it is also responsible for looking after the muscles of the involuntary actions, that is your internal organs, respiration, digestion, excretion, circulation. These are all the processes going on in your body without your control. Okay, so the things which are not in your control, they are all controlled by the brain stem. Okay, this is all what we have learned about the brain here. Okay, so our brain is responsible for all the working, all the controlling of our body. Okay, so that's it here for the brain. Now we move on to the next, that is the spinal cord. Now spinal cord is what is in your spine. And I told you that your spine is hollow inside and there is a substance called spinal cord inside. This spinal cord is actually connected to the brain at the brain stem, and it is responsible in transmitting the messages from the brain. Whenever there is a problem, brain decides the problem, it solves the problem and gives the message to the spinal cord. Spinal cord then will send the messages to the nerves here. Okay, so in this way brain will do the thinking and it will send the signal. Spinal cord will further send the signals to all the nerves which are spread out in your body. Okay, so spinal cord is a bunch of nerves that begins from the base of the brain and connects it to the other parts of the body. So from the spine, from the base of the brain it starts and it goes on through the spine, and from the spine then it is again distributing in the shape of nerves to each and every end of your body. Okay, it is protected inside the backbone. This spinal cord is inside your backbone.